questions because I don't watch co-op runs very often. So I'm just going to be asking dumb questions all the time.
You're on.
Hey,
Oh.
what's up?
Oh, wow.
All right.
Alrighty.
Mic check.
Are we good to go whenever we're ready?
Yes. Is mine working?
Say something.
Good? Yep.
All right.
We're just waiting for the load right now.
Yeah. I'll start introducing this run. I'm Mr. Monopoly.
I'm Rudy T.
We're going to be doing a co-op run on easy, much like Perfect Dark and Goldeneye that you guys watched just before. They're much, much faster on the easier difficulty, and since this is a speed run, we're doing easy. The other difficulties are played just like the other games as well. You can check out the communities that do them on easy and legendary at haloruns.com. I did a Halo 2 legendary run last year, and co-op on Halo 1 or Halo 2 co-op on Halo 2 Legendary doesn't really work. It's if one player dies, both die, and it makes it where a lot of the tricks aren't very fun. So we're gonna wait for this load to start, and we're gonna just jump right into the speed run. Try to go fast. All right. Okay. You'll notice at the start, I don't know if you can see my hands, but there's a trick. I'm gonna be playing both controllers. GoldenEye runners think they're cool because they can do 2 joysticks. I do 4. It's all good. So this first trick saves 50 seconds. I might not get it first try. I probably won't, but I can try it 3 or more. Oh, time starts now, by the way. Okay. I can try it 3 or 4 times and still save time, so I'm going to. But if I get it first try, I'll just be God Gamer. First try, God Gamer, let's go.
World record right here. Let's go.
All right, so you have 2 frames to do that trick, and what's happening is the doors are closing as you're leaving. That tram is, you're never supposed to keep up, but one player can bump into the backside of another player, and you can push them through right as they're closing, and they'll force you through, and it saves like 50 seconds, like I said. And so we're already jumping in on the action here with some cool co-op tricks. And then just the optimized killing here is the next big thing. There's quite a few sections where killing is very important, and where just movement is very important. You'll notice we're doing a lot of things together, and I'll be saying some things out loud. I'll remind Rudy, I'll say, hey, look over here, hey, do this. It's not because he doesn't know what he's doing, it's because I want to vocally remind us that we're on the same page, and it's just kind of vocal cue markers.
I just don't realize the TV is not up.
Yeah. Also, is there a way we can get some sound on this TV? Because we have pretty much 0.
There you go. Cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. There's some audio tricks that we need. We have sound now. It's working. We were looking.
The box, I can't see.
Yeah.
You get 'em?
On that last area, we were looking at the spaceships. I don't know if you saw, it looked like we were kind of taking some weird paths looking backwards. And that's to increase or speed up the dialogue of the game. There's some scripted things that if you're looking at them, they go faster than if you're not, just because the developers wanted you to see their cool tricks, like they're blowing up the space station out in the space. You can hear them talk, we'll let them. And boom. So that would have taken about 15 seconds longer if we wouldn't have looked at it. And it just makes this dialogue go way faster. I didn't get a plasma pistol, so can you shoot the guy?
Yeah, I got him.
All right. So I forgot a gun here, but Rudy's gonna.
Let me go in front.
Yeah, I got you. I'll be armed. You go in front.
I got you.
All right. We're just gonna do some timing here, where kill that enemy so it gets out of our way very quickly. The nuke combo is the plasma pistol BR combo.
Okay.
You got it. And that's able to take out an enemy's shields quickly, and then you switch to a BR or a headshotting weapon, and you can immediately kill them. But if there's 2 of us, one of us can take out a shield, and the other can kill him, and it's very quick. And you'll notice there, Rudy went out of his way to pick up a shotgun, and I kind of stay just running. And this, you'll see this a lot through this run, where I'm just going straight for my goal, and Rudy's going to be doing things. It may not look like he's doing much, but he's definitely doing things. Collecting grenades, collecting weapons. He's making it easier to beat the level. I have a bit more practice at this game, so a lot of times it's faster for the run if I am leading, but he is doing things.
Yeah, there's also a lot of teleportation. Like, I get teleported up here, so it doesn't really matter how slow I go right here, because right when he goes in this door, I'll teleport right here, and then we come in here and kill some bugs.
Right. Stuff happening so fast, it's hard not to talk fast. I'm sorry, guys. I'm flying through wards here. Okay, there's a limit. You have to kill bugs there for this door to open. If you kill these enemies at certain time interval, not as fast as possible, between the fastest and the second fastest, you can make it open and save about 10 seconds. We hit that perfectly, so we just saved a good amount of time there. It looks like we were being slow killing those enemies, but you have to, there's a window where if you kill them as fast as possible, you're wasting time. Yeah, the very, very good first level. This is really quick. I really excited to hit that trick at this dart.
Yeah,
No one's going to believe it's hard. I feel like I'm suffering from Wit-Wit syndrome here, where we're hitting frame-perfect tricks and people don't believe us that it's hard. But
that trick we practiced that quite some time earlier today. So.
And if you watched the HDQ run last year, you're probably noticing it's going much faster. Co-op is much faster because of the tricks like that. There's actually a way to do it in single player, but it's much more difficult and very finicky.
And much slower as well.
Yeah.
About 20 seconds slower. This is another section, like I said, where Rudy's going to be collecting weapons that are helpful for the run, and I'm just going to be gunning it towards the end of the mission. He's got a little bit of leeway here. He can miss a couple jumps. He stumbled on one. It's not any time loss at all, literally 0, as long as he makes it to his goal before I teleport him. This above the map section, we're using grenade jumps to skip an escort mission. Normally you'd be escorting Sergeant Johnson here to a Pelican, and he would fly away. You'd fight some hunters. It's like a 10-minute fight. It's one of the bigger skips in this game, and it's really, really easy to do. It's one of the most known skips as well.
Gonna be kind of close.
Yeah, Rudy's going to try to go to this Easter egg on this game. It's called the Rex Sword. The developers of Halo 2 really hid a ton of fun Easter eggs in this game that make it cool to explore out of bounds. And there's a random sword here, which is the first time you've seen the sword on this run. But it has cool effects. You'll notice we switched controllers there, because like I said, I'm a little bit better at some of the tricks. And, oh man, can I hit this? All right, I got it. Ooh, that was really close. You can die on easy, and I was very close to dying there. But it worked. If any enemy hits you in your back, or teammate for that matter, if they want to punch you in your back and they want to kill you, you're going to die. And there's 2 elites there that are both lunging at you from the left and right, so you can't really face both of them. So one of them's going to hit you in the back if you're not really quick. And I almost screwed that up, but it worked.
And the reason why I'm waiting right here is because this is another Easter egg. A warthog spawns once he gets to a certain load zone, and then he will teleport the warthog and me, and I will finish the level because warthogs have a faster top speed than ghosts do. And are you going to keep up to?
Yeah, I'll keep up. You'll see. A lot of people don't believe us when we say this warthog here is faster than a ghost. All warthogs are on a straight line.
And bam,
yeah.
There you go.
So this warthog's an Easter egg. It's invincible. You can shoot it with rockets all day long and it won't blow up. I think it's a throwback to the Halo 1 warthog. I haven't heard much about the egg though. But I'm going to let Rudy take the lead because the acceleration is a little slower on the hog and it's harder to keep up. And on the turns, the ghost is faster. But on the second half of this, you'll really see the warthog pull away. You can kind of see it already here. He's already about a second saved on me. And he's going to take a little bit of a slower route here on the driving because the warthog is less maneuverable than the ghost. But the second half of this tunnel is almost all straight lines. He's going to jump over that box.
Jump in the box, man.
Yeah. So that I don't screw him up, I'm not going to stay right on his butt through the entire tunnels. It's no point in me distracting him if I don't need to. So instead, I'm just going to have a little bit of fun on the bottom screen while Rudy takes it away and drives to the final destination of this level. It's pretty boring
so if you
level on the second half. You can read a couple donations right now. This is a Scarab. I'm out of the map. Very easy to get out of these maps. Go back in. We got donations coming, or should we keep talking? Should we keep talking?
We got some good ones. We got $200 from Pro Ace Joker.
Oh,
hey.
Thank you, Pro Ace.
Monopoly and Rudy Halo Runs Hype. This is my first GDQ that I've physically gone to. It's been an incredible experience. The amount of work that goes on behind the scenes and how supportive everyone is would amaze everyone. GDQ not only brings speedrunners together, but it brings gamers together to support a great cause and enjoy awesome gameplay. Good luck to Monopoly and Ruudyt, and thank you to everyone I have met for being so welcoming. I am insanely grateful for being part of this life-changing community, and I hope one way we won't need to raise money for cancer because it'll be done. But until then, I can't wait to participate again. And we have another $50 one from Monopoly's mom, who says, "Don't know why I'm so excited to watch you run on the computer screen when I have to spend hours watching you do it live."
Hi, Mom.
Have a
I love
great
you.
run.
Mom,
Love you guys.
Yeah, so just to reiterate, right now Monopoly has the Rex sword, and the reason that he wants the sword, if you haven't watched a Halo 2 speedrun before, the sword will come in handy for a lot of movement tech, specifically 2 tricks called sword canceling and sword flying, which let you travel great distances at high speed, so it's really going to be useful.
Alright, yeah, now me and Rudy are switching back controllers. Before I was on the top screen and he was on the bottom. This whole level, pretty much, we've swapped back and forth, and now I'm back to the top and he's back on the bottom. Jokes can be made.
And right here, I'm actually going to go ahead and donate because I have a little time. I'm just sitting in the warthog, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little donation while I.
If we can donate while we're speedrunning,
Yeah.
you guys can definitely
everybody
donate.
can
at home.
donate,
You kinda
right?
have no
We
excuse.
we're gonna push this over $1 million. We got a day. Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Get-
Let's get some donations. in
Throw
here.
your money at the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Kill the animals. Yeah, this section, the first couple levels of driving, it's very, very straightforward. I'm just optimizing straight line paths all the way to the end of the level. The end of the level does have some cool tricks that we'll talk about when we get there. But for the first half, it's about 2.5 minutes of driving, so we can talk a bit more on donations.
Yeah, we have $117 from Tupolev. Halo 2, fish are invincible, but tartar sauce can be killed. Save the animals. Thank you very much. We have $100 from Kedglow. Thanks to everyone for doing what you do at HDQ. Kill cancer, kill animals, save lives, save frames. Happy birthday to Halo 2 runner Mr. Monopoly. I hope your batteries are charged this year.
Thanks, everybody. I'll pretend it's my birthday. It's really ZFG's birthday. Everybody knows that.
We got $35 from Blood Rex. This has been my first HDQ Live, but I've seen tons of the archive videos of previous events, especially last year's Halo 2 run. Here's to another great Halo 2 run by Monopoly.
All right. This driving through these tunnels, you're never supposed to bring the Warthog through this section. It's pretty precise driving to get without losing speed, and I nailed it pretty well there. We're actually, I lost a little bit of time there. We're on pretty much record pace right now.
This has been an insane
very,
run.
very great start to a run. Nothing has gone wrong yet, so that's exciting.
This is great.
There's a 15-second time save and a potential for a soft lock coming up. So we're going to hope neither of those happen. If the soft lock does happen, we're just going to save and quit this level and start the next one because there's nothing you can do to continue, and it's the very last action of the game. So it won't be like a legitimate completion of the game, but it is the last action of the game. We're just going to be good and not get the soft lock.
Yeah, we're
so
just gonna go fast. That's all we got.
that's how the theme's gone so far, and this is perfect luck on these wraith positionings, which should make it easier. There's a timing window for this phantom that's about to come down. I'm going to do some random wraith shots here. They're not random. They're to time. I'm going to shoot 4 of them, and then I'm going to boost. I'm going to look up, and I'm going to shoot this guy, and he's going to die, hopefully. Did he die? And he didn't die. We're going to have to wait out here for about 15 seconds and hope that we don't
Did
get
you
scared
get
dealer. No, it did not die. So this is the potential for the soft lock we talked about. Try to shoot it. This is the best alternative to not getting the soft lock, if that makes sense. We should almost certainly not get it now. But we did just lose about 10, 15 seconds, and we're probably no longer on record pace. But good run anyway.
Probably not.
No, we got this. We got this.
It can be saved. The run is not dead. There's enough time to save for potential records still, but hopefully we don't get Scarab deload. I'm very disappointed I missed that shot, but we'll live.
Now this is a really exciting part right here. There's the thing called early board on the Scarab, and he is going. There's 2 different ways you can do it. One, you can do a super bounce, and you can do a grenade jump. And since there's 2 people, we're going to try to do both of them.
Yeah. After he makes it, which I'm gonna hope he does, we're gonna don't clap yet. He didn't get it. All right. 1 out of 2, we'll get it.
All right,
All right. I need an audio cue. Say it.
I don't think it's stopping. Get your heads down.
All right. All right, we made it.
All right.
So one of us got it.
Time to kill
no
us a
high five.
Scarab.
It doesn't matter which of us gets it. It's the same amount of time saved. It's much more cool when 2 people get it though. But it's a pretty precise trick. He was trying to do a super bounce. Anybody that remembers Halo 2 back in the day knows super bouncing. And we're gonna find out if we got the soft lock here. If this thing disappears, rip world record. Oh, it didn't
Nice.
disappear. Cool.
There we go.
I was pretty worried. So record still has potential. You only have to kill 3 enemies on that Scarab for the level to end. Everybody else doesn't matter. So we only kill those 3 required, and we beat the level. Getting on the Scarab helps us get to the bottom quicker to kill the 3 enemies required. And we stood towards the back there to load the enemies in. They don't exist if you stand in the front where they spawn.
And
We're not killed. These are our allies, surprisingly, that we just like wrecked. We kill them because it's faster by a significant margin. It opens this door faster and skips a ton of dialogue. I'm gonna do the first sword fly of the game here. This is the hardest sword fly I think on easy. Hopefully I can hit it. We're gonna camo so the enemies don't see us. and I'm going to hit it and be God Gamer, but I didn't fly over. But it's still, we saved time. We
Yeah,
both did a trick. He did a sword cancel, I did a sword fly.
Yeah, and even with him missing it or not going completely all the way down, he still saved some time because he's a little ahead of me.
You can save about 3 more seconds with that if the enemy stands still, but it's a little bit random whether or not he does. You can only fly over an enemy on a sword fly if they're standing still from the moment that you did your initial sword fly. So you'll sometimes see us manipulating enemies or camoing at specific times to have our enemies standing still. I'm going to go up this guy on the left.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to get him right here.
No. All right, I got it second try. Nice. That gets us to this button way faster, so that we can open this door and continue on with the game. Sword flying, I should explain how it works. I have a long-range weapon in my hand right now, the sniper, and I have a sword in my back pocket. The way this game works is if you have a sword, I'm going to lunge at this grunt. If it turns red, I can lunge at him. If it's not red, I can't do anything, and the sword's useless. But you can use the long-range weapon using the combination of YXR. You can swap the reticle of your long-range weapon onto your sword and basically do a sword lunge at a sniper's distance. And it saves a ton of time in this game. I got one. There's one more right here. I can't see him. All right, there we go. We got all 3. We're coordinating. We're kind of small chatting. I'm sorry if you guys can't understand what we're saying, but we're just kind of saying what needs to be relayed between us about the enemies that have died, because they spawn in random spots. And now I'm just flying through these hallways. These sword cancels are pretty tricky to nail. If I get this, okay, I didn't get that one. That's a very, very tough one.
And now, right now, I'm actually out of the map. I'm actually stuck out of the map right now. This wall just kind of appears out of nowhere, and I can't go anywhere really. And it's just cool little thing that show off. This is actually what we used to do whenever we did legendary ILs back in the day.
We talked about legendary runs not really being viable. The reason they're not viable for like a marathon is they're just not very entertaining for co-op, because if one player dies, both of you die and you revert. So on a stream like this, it would turn into me doing everything because I had the legendary world record of this game, and Rudy kind of just trying not to die. We got very bad spawns there, but Rudy got a little bit of cancel. But so easy runs are just way more fun to do. There's a frame perfect trick coming up.
And you're gonna hit it, right?
I'm gonna hit it, yeah, of course. Frame perfect Monopoly is what they call me. Everybody calls me that. Easy every time, let's go. I have to line up directly flush with them. Ooh, man, that was so close. Oh, man, that was super close. I was 1 frame off. You can lunge through that glass and save about 10 seconds to get to the Banshees before they fly away with them. But it's not a big deal to miss it, because Rudy's waiting at that door, I'm waiting at this door. One of them's going to open, it's about a 50% chance. And so either way, we're saving time of the worst luck possible, and he gets to take the lead here because he got the good door. His time to shine.
I want to know what the time is right now that we're at.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about the time.
We're going to get world record right here.
I believe this is a really good run. All right.
Let's go.
All right, we're going to kill more allies here. You got him, right? And me.
We got him, don't worry.
Killing allies there is going to skip more dialogue. Normally, all your teammates would follow in, and they'd be like, something about the heretic and we need to kill him, but I don't listen to the dialogue, so I forget what it says. And you're also going to notice that Rudy is slashing me in the back all the time. We're looking at the floor here and towards this door because all of our allies are funneling into this room right now, and they're all invisible. And lag reduction is huge in this game, almost as big as GoldenEye in some sections. If you have teammates or enemies with effects of their armor, like camo is the biggest effect that causes lag, then you're losing seconds. Like, it drops to like 3 or 4 frames sometimes per second, and everything's just almost a standstill if you look at them and put them all on screen. So we just wait for the camo to disappear and walk into the room.
Must be close. Come out. So
Now there's a little bit of luck here. We want some infection forms to spawn. We want them to spawn in these 2, but they don't always. They can spawn in any of 9 locations. I hope that's right. I got some, Rudy got some. So we got the better spawns, but it definitely wasn't the best. You can try to predict the next one, but it's mostly luck. You have to. I'm getting decent luck, I guess. Come on, one more. Yes, co-op lags a lot more. On single player, it's usually not too costly to camouflage. On co-op, you pretty much never want to camouflage because, like I said, those effects really, really bog down the screen and the frames. So there's only like 5 times in the entire run that we're using the Arbiter's ability to camouflage, and that's usually to manipulate enemies to go where we want them to. We tried to do one on Arbiter, it saves about 2 seconds, we missed it, but we got the first one and the second one. This is an auto-scroller. We can read some donations here. An auto-scroller is just a section you can't speed up. We're waiting for this elevator to drop, so you guys can go ahead and take it away with donations.
Yeah, we got $100 from Andrew, says, if we can donate while speedrunning, touche, thank you very much. We have a $250 from Cino to Great Runs here, enjoying Halo 2 as usual. Thanks for doing this. We have $500.
Wow.
Great runs for a great cause, onwards to 1 million.
Awesome.
We have $25 from Bunzo Steel. Monopoly said to donate, and I always do what Monopoly says.
Don't go into bankruptcy. I said throw all your money at Prevent Cancer Foundation. Keep your home at least.
We got 25 from an Uzi Gorilla, my 4th and final donation for a total of $100. My grandfather survived 4 bouts of cancer because of early prevention. Hopefully all the money raised helps produce more success stories like his. Good luck to Monopoli and Ruudyt on the run.
Alright. We'll take one more donation.
Yeah, we've got $25 from Stoic. I'm really excited to see Halo 2 again. These are still going to be sword flying despite being co-op. This goes to Runner's Choice.
Oh, I guess we should talk about the new version of this game that came out. We're playing on the old version, which is Halo 2, the 2004 version that released on the original Xbox. We're playing on the 360 just because of slightly less lag and we prefer the controllers. But they re-released this game for its 10-year anniversary in November, and it's called the Halo Master Chief Collection. It had a rough start getting made, but they're fixing it, but it's not faster for speedrunning, and the graphics look great, but some of the things are patched, like sword flying and sword canceling, which we were pretty disappointed to see. But there are some differences, like weapon carryover and sword. You can carry over weapons that are helpful, so it's kind of varies back and forth. We made it a different category on Halo runs, though, because we figured it was a different game for Halo 2. A lot of the runners here were honored enough that Microsoft actually named achievements on speedrunning in the game after us, though, which is really cool.
Yeah.
There's, Reed has one specifically, Joker has one back there, I have one. It's really cool. They're for beating levels or the games under certain par times on the hardest difficulties. It's really cool that Microsoft is aware of what we're doing, and they're trying to support us for the most part. Alright, this is the last leg of the gondola. You know it's here because these sentinels are coming. Once we kill the sentinels, we'll drop down. But yeah, the whole gist of that story was, for anyone curious why we're not on Master Chief Collection, it's just not faster.
I really hope I don't get blocked right here.
Yeah, we're camo. Just go ahead and use it. I got broken. Is it moving?
It's fine. No, it's not moving.
So we don't have to kill these people. Okay, there we go. That was a little bit slow on that. I took it a little safe because of the lag introduced by those flood that were behind us. Rudy got bopped because he didn't take it safe, but that's okay. He might spawn right here. No, I'm not waiting. Waiting there, it causes more enemies to spawn for some reason. So although I dropped the wrong weapon, it's not gonna matter. But I actually dropped my sword. Luckily, there's no sword flying that's important right here. I killed all the enemies in this room, which causes these guys to spawn. If you kill them really quickly, the infection forms that I knocked over, the carriers, they don't have time to reanimate bodies, and that saves a ton of time. Because normally, if they reanimate bodies, everybody has to be dead, and you just have to keep killing them as they stand back up. I'm going to try to move away from these enemies so Rudy can get a spawn and help me out on this room, though, because he's currently dead. I'm going to do something risky. If it kills me, I'm going to feel really stupid. Okay, it didn't kill me, but I missed it. That's a quick kill attempt at the carrier form there. I was trying to kill its infection forms before they existed. I'm still trying to move away from enemies here to get Rudy a spawn, but they are not relenting. This is also pretty scary because this is the hardest, or the easiest to die on room on all of easy. Okay, there we go, he spawned finally. Now he can help me kill and speed this room up a bit. On this room, like I said, if anything punches you in the back, or touches you in the back, because he's made of glass on the back for some reason, you just fall over and die, even on the easiest difficulty. And flood come from all directions. There's like 16 spawn points in here, and it's really hard to keep track of all of them when 4 or 5 or 6 of them are spawning at the same time. And they'll knock these boxes into you, or they'll tap you in the back, and you just fall over and die. from full health too. Like you don't have to take any damage.
Pretty close to it.
Yeah, not a bad room clear. I got pretty quick kills on the infections, like I said, to prevent reanimation, and the rest is just cleaning up enemies now. Where is he? He dropped. Missed it. That's the box. Those boxes, they look like they're not moving very fast, but if they hit you, they're very deadly. And if you're not looking at them, they take some weird spins, and they'll hit you.
Also, if you have no shields and you leave any infection forms alive, if an infection form gets on you, it can basically just sap your health immediately and glitch kill you, basically.
Yeah, there's a glitch kill on the infection forms, and there's the regular one. If you have no shields, a sentinel will just take away all your health if it sticks to you. But there's also a chance that they can become invulnerable for a long time and just sap your shields for a very long time, and they'll stick to you and just bring you from basically full shields to nothing, even on easy. That's pretty annoying because they're supposed to jump on you and pop.
Yeah, so they're supposed to pop on the first frame, but if they're invulnerable, then they do damage every frame. And so it's basically an instant kill.
I just hit a really cool sword fly there, angled it to bounce off of a ledge to keep me going with my momentum. Saved a bit. Whew. We're, what, almost up the halfway point of the run already?
Yeah.
We're going fast.
Yeah.
I don't, maybe not halfway. I don't know what the time
This
is.
has been going well so far.
Yeah. World record is still possible. We're not quite on record pace, but if we hit the remaining tricks in the game, it is possible still, which is crazy. We're gonna kill some people. Alright, there's one right on that pillar. Yeah, there you go. Nice. He was hiding from me. That room's really annoying. We have to take the left and right paths there. And the Flood like to hide. It's really weird. You would think that these zombie infection form things would love to run at you and try to kill you, but they don't. They love to hide from you whenever you need them to die, so it really slows down some fighting. I did a nade jump there. Rudy didn't have grenades because he died on that last section, so he wasn't able to keep up with me. But there's teleport zones in this game, so he's back with me now. We're going to do a trick here that saves about 20 seconds if we hit it first try. Second try still saves like 18, so it's we only have 2 tries though. You're supposed to cut these cables, as Halfjaw is saying right now out loud. Alright, no, I missed it. Alright, I left, yours is still up, yeah. Did I get 2 hits or 1?
I think you got 2.
I think I got 2, okay.
Yeah.
You have to cut these cables 3 times, and you need, he hands me his controller, the side of his controller, so I can press right trigger 3 times and slash him. And if you slash them at the same frame, okay, we got it.
Nice.
That's a good trick. So normally those cables are invincible or invulnerable to damage during Halfjaw's dialogue and this whole section, but with 2 players, it's a trick that can speed it up and save about 20, like I said, or 18 on the second try, because we wasted time setting up the first one. But it's as long as you hit it, that 2 seconds is huge. Whew. Sword cancel coming up. That can cost a lot of time. Both of us get a chance at it. That's not it. That's just a fun sword fly. Save about a second. Alright, I got a pretty good positioning. This is luck-based. We moved him out of the way.
Make it?
Oh, I didn't make
no.
it. Man.
What we do there is that he tries that if it's right there, and if not, then I just kind of...
Don't forget your camo.
Yeah, I got you. I kind of walk around the side and just sneak in behind him.
And he hopes he doesn't get sworded because sword... Skip. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Sword enemies are the biggest enemies to hit you in the back because they can hit through you from the front and sword you in the back, which is really, really annoying and stupid and broken. Okay, I finally did spawn, which is good. I don't have a carbine right now. I'm going to try to get Rudy to throw it at me if he can. So we're going to try to walk over some weapons. I'll do the jump there. Oh, I missed it. He made it. Alright. I guess you can go ahead and do the sword fly, lead the way. I'm slightly better at sword flying than Rudy is.
Thank you.
I mean, that's the reason. But right here, he's in the lead, so he's going to try the sword flies off of this heretic coming up on his right. If he misses it, I'll be able to sword it and get a kill off of it.
Oh.
And hopefully take his
I got it, but
he got it, but he got
the wall.
yeah. The sword flies, he hit it, which is a very tough trick to do. But then you also have to be perfectly lined up so that you don't bonk any walls or you lose all your momentum. I'll take this. Don't sword me.
Yeah, this is very scary
Okay.
part right here.
So yeah, this section sucks,
Yeah,
and
like-
there's a nade there, which could have
Oh,
killed us.
man.
We didn't lose a ton of
Yeah,
time, but
that was
we almost lost
that
a ton of
was
time.
really scary.
We probably only lost like 2 or 3 seconds there.
Oh.
All right, neither one of us got. I'll drop my plasma pistol. So
I
yeah.
got you. You have a sword.
Yeah. All right, be ready. There we go. We get a quick kill there by I sword him and he headshots him with the carbine to do a very light, so like a 1 cycle rather than a 2 cycle kill.
Now this next level right here is probably my favorite to do on co-op because there's so much stuff that both of us have to do to make this level go extremely fast. He's going to be going above the map, and I'm going to be going around hitting load zones as he's going towards pretty much the end of the level. And we just do a bunch of cool little tricks. You'll see right here. Rocket. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, like he was saying, there's required loads. This is one of the few levels that if you get to the end and you didn't hit the loads, then nothing happens. You have to hit these loads.
If he goes straight, we got that checkpoint.
Yeah, that checkpoint.
If he goes straight across the map and I don't go over here, these snipers right here do not spawn, and he pretty much cannot finish the level.
Yeah.
So me going around doesn't lose any time since he's going above the map right now.
Yeah, I'm gunning it for the sections that just quickest way to the end, and he's gunning it to the checkpoints. And you'll notice he's going to actually kill himself a couple times to spawn with me, and then run and quickly go to the next load zone. This is one of the harder tricks, and I forgot to shoot an elite because I was talking. I may still get a checkpoint here. If I don't, okay, I didn't get the checkpoint. We're going anyway. I missed it, but I'm gonna. Okay. We got a checkpoint above the map. That's why I reverted. I want to hit that trick, and I'm gonna shoot the rocket. That's about a 15-second time loss, I think. No, more than that. About 20 seconds. First real mistake of the run that lost a ton, unless you count Metropolis, but that level's dumb. Yeah.
30 minutes?
Not bad. All right. So the reason that we didn't get a checkpoint there was because I forgot to shoot this guy. We should get a checkpoint this time now. If we don't, I'm going to be pretty surprised. I go a little bit wide right here, and then I come back, and I get out and wait. And hopefully the game gives... Oh, I'm being shot. I need to kill this guy. Alright, I'm going to leave you this ghost, and you can try it if I miss it. So we get 2 chances at this now. Hopefully I hit it this try. This skips lowering a bridge. I missed this at AGDQ twice, and I missed it here twice. Alright, let me spawn, and then Rudy's going to get it, and he's going to make me look bad. It's not that hard of a trick. I just choke it, apparently. It's one of the harder tricks in the game, but I shouldn't be missing that and hitting harder things. And Rudy gets it, of course.
Oh, look at that.
Good job.
My shining moment right there. I'm gonna, oh wow, I killed myself earlier.
That's fine. You'll spawn right here.
I was so excited, I jumped off the map.
You'll spawn over here to the right, hopefully. Alright, there you go. Be ready to jump off. Killing himself is intentional here. We switched controllers now. Now I'm at the bottom because I'm going to do the above the map section, which I'm better at. He's going to do the load zones, which he's better at. And it's just a bunch of timing. So he killed himself at a precise time to spawn and grab some rockets that are hidden behind this tree. It's a very convenient weapon because you don't spawn with grenades on this map.
Remember, you also died, so...
Yeah. Oh, I died, so I don't have the right weapons.
That last room
Good
could
call.
be-
I'm going to pick up some extra weapons. Very good call.
Yeah, Ghost
He's
is
on his game on
right
Delta
now, man.
Halo.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna cry.
This above the map section with the ghosts requires some tricky driving. There's some death barriers and some fall timers that you're trying to avoid. And there's the last load zone that you need to complete the level is right to my right. And Rudy's going to drop
And I
into
just
it.
fall into it.
And he's going to trigger it. You'll see the letterboxing come up. And then down here's a cool little load. Looks like there's nothing. And then bam, everything's here. Looks really cool. I'm going to stop and pick up some weapons here because I fell off the map multiple times like a big
You
dummy.
gotta pick up this door, you
Oh wait, I have your controller, so I have good weapons. But oh, I'm gonna kill you.
Nah, I got it.
I didn't.
You
We're good.
You boosted me.
Yeah, it's speed tricks,
Yeah,
completely
go on.
intended.
Yeah. We practiced that, guys. Don't worry. We practiced that a lot.
That's what was intended. All right, you got the guys on the right.
Yeah.
Trying to grab a sword. You gotta go up there to them. They're gonna be mean. All right, there's one more. Where'd you go? No, we didn't.
no,
Okay,
you
we
got
got an enemy skip. Sweet time saves.
All right, this we have a little trick.
Oh, we're on the wrong controller
we are,
still.
aren't we?
You wanna? Oh, I'll stay on your controller. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we can switch on the bridge.
Yeah.
This trick right here saves about 5 minutes if we hit it first try, and we hit it first try.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh, no. Spawn! Oh, man. Man.
I started clapping too
All right,
soon.
we'll try that again. Like 5 minutes. 5 minutes is a ton of time.
Yeah,
So we can attempt this multiple times. What's happening is I'm standing on his head. He's gonna walk off the map and gain speed, and then slingshot me to this little rock, and then I'm gonna nade jump back onto the map and not fail it.
Oh man.
Okay, there we go. So I'll explain. Your controller doesn't work. Okay, yeah. I'll explain what we're skipping. Normally, you're never supposed to get on this gondola I'm about to get on, but if I walk onto that ledge, trigger it, and quickly run over here and jump, it's kind of precise, but I made it. So now you're never supposed to get on this gondola. Normally, you're supposed to go along to the right here, trigger the gondola from the middle. This gondola leaves, and then this gondola comes and picks you up, and it's a huge time waste. But we're gonna do cool tricks. And here's an Easter egg. Anybody named Ben, hello out there.
Anybody named Ben in here, guys? Hello.
This one's for you. Hi Ben up there, and we'll switch controllers back after the drone kill.
Yeah, because you want to throw the grenades. Yeah. That works.
All right. Record pace is completely dead now, but entertaining run either way. I'm having fun. That's all that matters. We can take a couple donations here because we're just gonna ride these gondolas.
Yeah, we have $100 from Muzza159. Shout out to Monopoli and Ruudyt. Great to see another Halo 2 run at a GDQ event. Also a huge shout out to the rest of the Halo speedrunning community at haloruns.com.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Did somebody
Did
say
somebody say
haloruns.com?
Yeah.
That's a running joke in the Halo community.
We got
They're called
$50
memes.
from Co-op Crew. So Monopoly, now you've done it at an event, will you make Halo Co-op an official category on Halo runs?
Dude, your vibration is terrible.
Yeah.
Ask Go Rope.
So, one of the worst parts about us switching controllers is that,
You can jump over.
yeah. Oh, did we get
wow,
him?
we
Oh, we
got
got him. I thought he lived. Okay.
switch
Yeah. One of the worst part about switching controllers is that we use different configurations. So when we do switch and things go wrong like that, I have to adapt to his playstyle. This is one of the things I was talking about where weapon carryover is important. On co-op, there is no weapon carryover. So some of you guys may have seen the single player run has a sword here and can sword fly. We can't do it on this gondola, but we can do it on the second gondola. It's about, co-op overall is a faster run by about 3.5 minutes, but this level is about a minute slower because of this sword fly that you can't do.
Yeah, you can basically just zoom in and fly straight to the turret, and instead you have to sit here and wait for the gondola to get all the way there, wait for the bridge to extend and do all that, so.
Speed tricks.
Hey,
Actually,
you haven't killed me yet. Actually.
I was going to.
Yeah, no, we sniper him.
I kind of wanted your plasmas as well. I should have killed you. It's alright though. YOLO. Alright. More Easter egg demonstrations here. As I kill enemies, Ruudyt's going to be going for one of the cooler Easter eggs in this game are the skulls. A lot of people remember them. They only affect on Legendary, all of them except blind effects on all difficulties. But this is the only skull in the game that shows up on all difficulties. It doesn't do anything on easy or normal or heroic, but he's holding it and it looks really cool. And we'll carry it around with this for a little bit. I'm still trying to kill enemies here. I didn't have grenades, so I can't leave this upper section, or else we're gonna get some extra enemies. And I think I can leave now. Yeah. Staying up top prevents a bunch of bugs from spawning. And when they spawn, you lose a ton of time. Because they just keep funneling out of this little hole. But if you're standing there, they're not going to come. You'll see that come into play a couple more times in this run where we intentionally stand in some spots that look slower to skip enemies.
You alright there?
I'm doing alright.
So the submarine coming up in Master Chief Collection, they redid this entire submarine ride, and so on original Halo 2, you're gonna see it just looks like really foggy, but on Master Chief Collection, they filled in everything, and it looks amazing.
And normally you both have to be in that elevator for the submarine, as Reed calls it, to progress. But if I get out and then look like I'm going to kill myself and teleport back in, the doors will close on you, and then eventually it's like, hey, you need to be here. So it brings me back. So I can do a cool little trick where, yeah, I need your weapons. It's strategy.
It is
Don't
strategy,
worry.
actually.
I'm going to kill you again because this sniper isn't very full.
Strats. Congrats, guys. That's
I have
why
to,
it's a lot better
yeah.
on.
There's a chance that the weapons you're holding can fall through the map, so he's not killing me to give me back full weapons because I have the fuel rod and the plasmas, and if they fall through, we're losing a little bit of time there.
That explains
That's pretty much it.
It's odd.
We can take a couple more donations here.
Yeah, we got $117 from John137. I've been watching AGDQ for several years now, and it keeps getting better each year. Thanks to all the runners, and let's finish the fight against cancer. We have $50 from Timbuton. Hey, may RN Jesus be with you two guys, and hi, HaloRuns.com. My nephew lost his fight against sarcoma cancer last summer, and the best thing I can do now is a donation, so here you go. P.S. The only thing missing in co-op is the shut your chili hole quote.
The what?
Shut your chili hole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's the best trick in Halo 2 single player is dialogue skip, where he skips saying shut your chili hole. But that doesn't happen in co-op, unfortunately, because you don't visit that level.
You almost died.
Rudy almost killed me a bit ago on accident. I should have lost quite a bit of time, but we're still good.
We'll be alright.
We've got $150 from a Boyne Classic. Was planning on playing Halo 2 later today with a friend, so clearly I should watch this for pro strats.
You can see at the top screen, there's a little bit of a burn is what a lot of people call it. It happens when you play Halo 2 on the 360. It's caused by some emulation problems. It doesn't affect the gameplay at all. It's just a slight ugliness. And it does get a little annoying. I don't notice it anymore, but every time I stream, somebody comments on it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that is there. So I figured I'd explain that.
My favorite is when people ask if it's like a problem with the TV, and it's going through a stream capture device, so it's literally impossible.
I've had some people think it was their TV as well. They're like, oh, I thought my TV was broken. Nope, just this game. Oh, I don't know what year this is. Alright, well, this elevator ride's pretty boring again. This level's got the most gondolas. The only thing fun to do in these is look for fish. There are fish that like swim around here, and sometimes they'll swim through. Last year we got really lucky and got a couple fish to swim through. Doesn't happen very often. We'll go fish hunting, and you guys can read donations.
Are we gonna get him?
Of our covenant threatened our grand
Oh, we
design.
didn't get any.
That you should be spared.
Yeah, we'll take another donation.
Yeah, we got $10 from Wonton. Great Halo 2 co-op run by Monopoly and Ruudyt. Top tier commentary as usual. Let's get to that $1 million.
Profit hierarchs. Healing refresh.
Alright, we got one more gondola left on this level, and we get a sword, so we get to skip half of it, so that's fun.
So while we have some time here, I just want to shout out Go Rope, who was here earlier, and he actually couldn't be here for the run because it got pushed back and he had a flight. So we all miss you, buddy, and we wish you could have been here for this.
He hates me and didn't want to watch me speedrun.
It's true.
Alright, more sword tricks. I love sword.
I intentionally go a little wide right there so that I can pick up the sword. So whenever we get on this gondola, I can also do a sword slide.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of a redundancy, kind of like Metropolis that you guys have seen, where if we both try something, one of us are bound to get it, no matter how bad we suck.
You can pick up the
You're close enough, I think, aren't you?
yeah.
You're grabbing him. I passed him. Yeah. Chit chat is hard to do while we're speedrunning. I'm trying to commentate, and we're trying to talk about the strategies that we're doing. What's happening here is we need these rockets to take out some banshees and kill some enemies quickly. And depending on who's leading and how fast you are, one person's going to grab the rockets there and one person won't.
And normally he tries to kill me here, so I'm going to kind of stand close to him so he doesn't.
Sort of barrier. We're trying to find a way around it. I'll keep you posted.
He just loves to kill me randomly throughout the game. It's,
Is that yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the other one? I don't know.
I got it.
You brought it up. Did your sword fly off?
Probably.
Your rocket stayed. Oh man. Good thing I'm gonna hit the sword fly anyway, so it won't be any time loss. But killing him was completely necessary.
No.
Reduces lag.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's what it's for. Lag reduction and RNG manipulation. Right here, no matter how fast you kill these elites, the elevators are going to come parallel, or they're always parallel because they're riding next to each other. They're going to come flush with each other, and then they're going to stop and then take off. So as long as you kill them in a decent amount of time, you can't say we're losing any time there. And now this is the second half of the gondola ride that we did get a skip. It's You can do more gondola skips on single player, like I said, and you'll get a taste of it here. These enemies are going to pop up above this like horizon hill thingy here, and I'm going to try to get a quick sword fly off of them. If you miss it once, it gets much harder because the auto lock is really silly on these gondolas. Moving objects in this game just make things way harder no matter where they are. So I really hope I hit this first try. If not, I'm going to look really silly, especially because I killed Rudy and he had a chance to get it. Oh man.
Ha.
Oh
Payback.
man. Okay, third try's really not bad. That's a cool trick. Now comes the quick kill to Regret. He's one of the few boss fights in this game. He's very easy on easy, and I get a quick sword fight to him, which is really good to hit. And then I board him and punch him in the head a little, and he falls over and dies. And that was a very good fight. Good job, Bungie. Now we just wait for the level 10. I want to sword fly off the map. Oh. Okay. We're just going to take the lead here. I'm going to show off a little trick. I'm going to talk about it first for a second. In this game, there's a thing called corner riding that allows you to reset the fall timer. Super bounces that you saw Rudy try, they're not very useful because of this thing called the fall timer, but we're going to trick it, and we're going to break the fall timer real quick. Hopefully I hit this, because it looks really cool. Ah, I missed it. You can slide all the way down there. There's no reason to do it. It doesn't save any time. But the way it would have worked is every time you come into contact with a polygon in this game, it kind of resets your fall speed. And the fall timer is a bit of a misnomer. It's based on how long you've been falling at a certain speed. And if you can reset that over and over and over, you can just fall really, really far distances. It doesn't really have any use in speedrunning, but it looks cool.
That's an awful burn.
Yeah, this burn on the screen is particularly bad. It's kind of taking up a bit of my screen, but it doesn't really affect anything for the most part. This level, the middle of this game is the least exciting part of the game. Pretty much the last couple sections you've seen plus this level have a lot of walking and hallways. We shoot these buttons. It's optimized movement. The average viewer likes flashy stuff and at home sitting, but this is optimized movement and coordination here. It's just hard to tell. You'll see on this next section coming up if Rudy can keep up. We're gonna be shooting these 4 pillars. I'm gonna shoot 3 of them and walk into the third, or walk into the 4th, and Rudy's gonna hit 1. So now we hit them all. And what is this guy doing? Okay, you got the button. This button is weird. It like triggers this gondola ride, and this guy just kind of falls over and dies. So we can like look at him to death or something. He just fell over. Cool. That's okay. Did you already have one? Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna get a blink. Does it blink on co-op?
No, it doesn't blink on co-op. On single player, if you look at this brute, he'll blink at you, and it's really weird. It's kind of creepy. In this game, he's just boring and dumb. Talk about some of the optimization that they did for this game in single player versus co-op. They untextured a lot of things. They really like slowed the game down so that we can both see what's going on. And that's why certain things like him blinking or boxes don't have textures in certain places. It's just to make the game run more optimized in a co-op setting. And they did a really good job for this being a game that came out in 2004. For the most part, it runs smooth. We complain about lag a bit, but it's really not bad.
Especially compared to Halo 1, which if you tried playing that on an original console in co-op, it goes like 5 frames per second.
Yeah,
it's just really awful.
Halo 1 is really, really bad on lag, and with a ton of enemies on the screen, you're dropping down to 5 frames. Alright. Pretty quick kill on that Enforcer. How fast you kill that Enforcer determines how fast this door opens, and we got it pretty much as quick as possible. Which makes it where we can continue on with the level very quickly. Yeah, I spawn you.
Okay.
Flip it down.
The invisible wall still up?
No. Is it? I don't know.
No, it's not.
Alright, yeah, you're just about to get teleported here, so it doesn't really matter. It is right here, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I know this game. I've played it once or twice. Or 3 times. I do stream this game very frequently, so does Rudy. If you like what you see, go ahead and bop that follow button.
It's Rudy T with 2 U's.
Franker Faces has that really cool feature where, or Franker Face Z, I think Dan pronounces it. He created it. I think he's allowed to pronounce it how he wants. It's a really cool extension that has allowed users to have their own emotes on Twitch and use them in other people's chats, and it's allowed them to be used in the SDA or the Games Done Quick chat. So if you want to, I let you die.
That's fine. Yeah, no, I jumped right on him. I was like, oh man. probably slow.
Download that extension. Dan's a cool guy. I forget the name of the other developer, but he's here too, and he's awesome.
Stedning?
Yes.
Yep.
They working very hard to help the speedrunning community, and they get a lot of, or like nobody really knows who they are, but they've done so much for Project M and IE6's name, and for or that used to be his name back then. Just great for the community, and very unknown it seems.
And what I did just right there, I went down on the lower level and got some rockets because I will be using them later on. And he teleports me later on, but I'm keeping up so that I can get the sword later as well, and I can do a sword fly, actually do a sword cancel because Mono's going to do the YOLO strat, and I will be playing it safe.
Yeah, that's kind of the theme of this. I just do that's why I'm dying so much or like missing so many tricks, is because I came into this saying I'm going to do the hard things, and if I miss them, Rudy gets to take over. So it's not a lot of time lost. The co-op redundancy is a great thing to have. There are some sections where he's not doing much, but there are other sections where we're both doing a lot. So it's a good trade-off of skill, fun, and just when we're sitting at home playing, we get to yell at each other, be a little bit less politically correct than on stream, and it's just so much fun to sit on couch co-op and play a game. It's kind of died out in recent years. People don't sit together and play anymore. But to play Halo 2 original on co-op, you have to be sitting next to each other and yelling at each other, so it makes it a lot of fun.
Good times.
All right, so Rudy's got the sword. I'm gonna grab a new sword here, and then we both get swords, and it makes sword flying and sword canceling and killing very fast on Flood. The sword just one hits the Flood almost all the time, unless they have shields and you're doing a close range thing. And that's just great for killing out this last wave of enemies. We have like a 1.5 minute to 2 minute section of killing that they're gonna spawn in random holes, and we're gonna try to predict them. I'm gonna take the left half, he's gonna take the right half. We're just gonna try to clear it out as quickly as possible. Co-op is really, really good for those random fights because you get to basically cut the spawns in half. I didn't get the best spawn here, which is really disappointing. I wanted to sword fly across. Okay, I got that one without a namer, which is really cool. That's just where you clap.
Oh wow, I'm sure. There we go. They clap for me. They clap for me.
That swordfly I didn't have an aimer for, and the carbine's reticule on co-op is pretty small, so being able to hit that and get across that gap, if you miss it, you die. That's one of those YOLO things that we're talking about. And we're killing specific enemies here to speed up the dialogue. If you go straight forward and kill the enemies over here first, then this guy doesn't talk as quickly as possible, which makes the fighting section slower. And you really just want to do everything you can to make this section go faster, because this level is really stupid. No, he talked to us. It was really fast. It was one of the faster dialogues we've had, which is cool. I'm getting good spawns over here. I can't see Rudy's screen, so I don't know how good he's doing. But those rockets he grabbed earlier come in handy for this fight, so he can kill some things quicker. And I got an RNG spawn of rockets, which is great. We got the extra dialogue from reinforcements. Oh, because you walked in and killed things, right? Yeah. It's not slower, it's just we have more reinforcements now that are going to help us kill. And there's a max number of things that can be in the game loaded at one time. So if you have more allies on the screen, a lot of times you'll get less enemies, which is really cool. It's like a double trade-off there. I wasted 2 rockets on him because at this point the fight's over. Rockets aren't real valuable because he should be flying in right now. Yeah, that was a really, really fast fight.
Yeah, that was really good.
Now we just have to hope that these popcorn, is what I call them, the infection forms, don't get super aggroed on these people like they are, but they died quickly. And then this level should end in like 3, 2, 1 now. Okay, I look like a fool. You made a fool of me.
Good game. Good game.
I've been made a fool. This is a section with the last big auto-scroller of the game that's no fun. It's about 5 minutes long, but I think we're going to have some fun during the auto-scroller.
Oh,
hint, hint.
I keep forgetting that just spawns me into the wall.
Yeah. Oh, I got flipped. That's not bad. I flipped back on my feet. This section has been described as a 2-minute ghost ride followed by a 5-minute boat ride, because that's basically what it is. You do nothing on the second half, but it's really precise ghost driving for the first half. There are a few luck-based things that can really screw you over. There's a tank that's shooting right there that almost killed me. That's attached to a phantom that's flying around the map just shooting at you like crazy. It's really weird that that tank is able to shoot that fast, and it's really weird that it's flying. I don't know who at Bungie... Oh, our game just almost crashed. That was weird. But you can see it on Rudy's screen right there. It's attached to the Pelican, and it's flying around, looking down, shooting at me. I take a specific path to hopefully not have things blow me up. I couldn't go above the map there because I barreled out of the way. Lost about 2 seconds. but it's not that big of a deal. Now, the second half of the level, you're never supposed to take a ghost through. You're just supposed to be on foot. But they didn't do a great job of blocking off vehicles anywhere in this map. So just kind of wedge it through one wing at a time and continue on. And you'll notice Rudy can try to keep up by walking, and it's just not possible. And it won't teleport him with a vehicle. So
and also, the reason why I walk forward right there is because sometimes he goes too fast and he skips the slow zone right here.
Yeah.
And that's one thing good about co-op is that he can just run through it and I can run right behind him and put the load for him.
yeah, that's worth noting. The tick rate at this game, when it checks if you're in a volume trigger, and a volume trigger is basically like the thing that's going to set up the next area to say, hey, you did one thing, let's start the next sequence. If they intended it to take the time that you walk through it so it triggers on time in the next area, but if you do tricks to skip them and go past them really quickly, sometimes the game doesn't tick fast enough for you to register that you were in them ever. So that's what he was talking about. I ghosted through this section too quickly, and he hits the trigger behind me at normal speed, so the game lets me continue. If you make it to the end of this level without hitting the triggers, you can get on the gondola and nothing happens, and you sit there and you're sad.
Should probably look down. It's kind of quite a bit of lag.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of lag down there because he has so many enemies on the screen, but it's not a huge deal. And here comes the 5-minute gondola. Let's get in there. Ghost driving went pretty well this level. There was one main mistake. I flipped and then I got rocketed. Other than that, very, very good level there. Rudy's trying to kill me. Don't do that. This section, it's a 5-minute wait. Normally you have to be down below and kill enemies and just like hope that you don't die. On easy, you're probably not going to die, but on legendary, it's very likely you'll die because legendary is hard. But you can just go to the back and walk up above the top, and they didn't really block off anything in this game. So now we just walked above the gondola, and now we're like falling through the world, and we're standing above it. And our allies here, they're like oblivious to everything until we start this fighting sequence. So if we don't fight anybody, they're just gonna get punched around and like knocked out.
Yeah, get beat.
And we want them to die because we're gonna do some tricks off of these guys that are jumping on the. They all got left behind. Look at them. These guys are gonna run on and kill up our teammates.
But yeah, this is a 5-minute all scroller. So if you want to read donations or
Yeah, we've got tons. Just cut me off when you're ready.
All right, you keep going. Sorry.
Okay. We got $20 from Brandon. Says, hey, Monopoly, happy birthday. It's nice to see you brought Rudy this time. I'm so glad to see us run live at last year's Halo 2 run. It was one of my favorite runs of the year. Put this towards Save the Animals and good luck on the run. And remember, don't choke on the gondola. We got $20 from Kid Hart. Hey, Monopoly and Rudy. Kid Hart here. Been waiting to see the run all week. Good luck and go fast. Money goes to runner's choice. We had $200 from John F. HDQ continues to blow minds, break records, and beat down cancer. Keep going.
And we have some donations from some Halo runners here. They wanted to pull in and have a little fun here. And so it's been snowing all week here. Been pretty bad, but at HaloRuns.com, we kind of like to make it rain a little bit. So we're gonna donate our money to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. We've got a couple $100 pulled together from the Halo Runs crew, and we're gonna donate that all to the pot as soon as we pick it up.
yeah.
Luckily, we have time.
Yeah, we'll let them do that.
We've got 5 minutes to do nothing.
What's up?
About 100, about 140. That's
pretty good.
we'll also Pro Ace, like he donated 200 of his own money. A lot of the Halo Runs community's been very generous in donating. You guys should too. Donate at home. You got 5 minutes. You don't just tab away. Quit watching this run for 5 minutes. Donate all your money and then come back, and we'll be doing cool things again.
Yeah.
That's good. There's just 20s in here.
The one person in the club.
You guys didn't have enough change.
No, we went to the hotel lobby and they were like, we can't give you any more ones.
Yeah, there's just a random 20s in there as well that just we couldn't break, so could have been a little bit more rainy.
We can take more donations, Goose.
Yeah, we got $50 from Frederick. Good to see you're still going strong. Good luck with the rest of the runs. Thank you very much. We got $50 from Lorcus. Been watching on and off throughout the week, and I've been very impressed by both the runners and the folks donating for such an amazing cause. Keep up the good work, y'all. Let's kill cancer and the animals. Nicholas Morgan donates $101. Says it's time to cure cancer, save the animals, and chew bubblegum. Thank you very much. $25 from Dimensive. Loved seeing Monopoly's Halo 2 run last year and looking forward to this co-op run. $25 from Twinkle Toes Bar Biter. What are you doing here? Been waiting all marathon for the Halo 2 run. Good luck, Monopoly and Rudy. We got $50 from Haunted Dawn. I didn't get to watch much of this HDQ, but Halo speedruns are always awesome and a perfect time to donate.
Yeah.
Keep on running to support a great cause.
Alright, we're nearing the end of this gondola. There's a trick that on single player, if you miss it, you have to redo the entire gondola. I'm going to do it on co-op because it doesn't matter, because Rudy's not going to die, hopefully. But I'm not going to miss this either, so we'll be good. The trick is we let all of our allies die here, and then that'll group these flood into this area. And as long as this phantom that's being mean, it doesn't kill all of the flood, we'll be able to do a sword fly off of them and skip having to walk around in a loop. But the problem is if you miss it, you fall down the hole, and it brings you back to the beginning of the elevator. It's a really cool sword fly, though. Relatively new in the route of Halo. It's coming up. I used a bit of a visual cue and a bit of my just gut instinct, and we're just going to hope it works. The trick with sword flying, like I said, is enemies have to be standing still. If they move while I do this, then I'll just stop right above them and I'll fall to the ground and die. Also, if I don't press X to cancel the lunge, so I'll press YXR to do the sword cancel or sword fly, and then I'll press X or switch weapons again so that I fly over them, and then I have to press A to gain height while I'm in midair because you can do a double jump. And all of this has to happen in a couple frames, so we're going to do it, and we're going to look cool. Oh, I missed it once. Good thing you get a second try. Nope. Alright, come on. There we go.
There you go.
Did I make it? I made it. Okay, so it saved about 10 seconds there. Alright, next level is Gravemind, the longest level in the game?
Yeah.
No, Oracle is. The most technical level in the game, almost certainly. It's got a lot of precise killing, sword flying tricks. It's just a very execution-heavy level. Whenever you're looking at somebody to see whether or not they're a top player in the world of this game, if you check out their Gravemind, you'll know almost immediately how good they are. It's just, there's so much tech to it that doesn't go seen that adds up to a ton of time lost over the course of the level. The record is about 8 minutes. I can't see the lineup because of this burn. I usually use lights to line up, those lights on the ceiling to line up to do an enemy skip here. I can't guarantee I'm going to hit it. I think I got it still. I killed Rudy there. Nope, I didn't get it. That's almost completely because of the unlucky burn. Usually you can use the lights on the ceiling to line up and skip about 5 seconds of enemies there. On easy, it's not a huge deal. On legendary, it's a bit more. I'm going to do a cool trick here, but I'm going to die. Alright, Alright, that's going to kill me. But it's cool. I got the kill, too. Nice. I killed him on the way down. Alright, where's the last enemy in this room? Good kill from Rudy. I'll take that. Thanks.
Right here, we have to look at Cortana. It helps with the dialogue. So we'll both stare at her and make sure that it goes by quickly.
Truth. He
Get
has
your
the
mono
index.
waifus in chat.
You've got to take it from him. Let me get these doors. Go. It'll be easier to track through if I stay in the network.
Good times.
Good times. Killing one brute there will sometimes make the other brute mad, and they'll go into like a berserk mode where they'll rampage into your back. It's completely random whether or not it happens, but sometimes you can trick them into giving you a slight boost and punching you around. It's a cool trick, very, very rare to see. I tried to go for it, we almost got it. Jumped over that with a kind of precise ledge jump, and then I slid down that slope to gain momentum on the way down. That's the small movement tech I'm talking about in this map. The slide jumps, the quick ledge jumps that you have to do to get over walls, it all adds up to, by the end of the level, most people who are good have about a 9-minute time, and the record holders have about an 8-minute time. It's a huge variety of times on this level. I think this one probably has the biggest standard deviation among good players.
Watch out for the captain. He's got a brute shot.
We want to get both of those brutes dead before dropping down because they'll chase us if we don't. Are you above me? Okay, you're good. Here's another killing section. It's random whether or not the enemies are going to spawn on the second or the second or bottom level for the doors. We're going to stand at both of them though. Each of us is going to get a door. It's also random there's about 8 doors that the reinforcement brutes and grunts and jackals can spawn out of. We're going to stay up top, or I'm going to drop to the second floor on accident and barely live. We're going to try to catch the doors that they spawn out of. It's just completely random. dropping to the second floor was the right accidental choice. Good job, Monopoly. And they spawned on the second floor. Rudy, you got that one? All right. So he's going to kill the people on the middle level, and I'm going to try to clean up any extra enemies that I see, like this brute that's behind him. And Rudy's going to clear out that. As soon as all 3 of these guys are dead, this door will open, and I'll be waiting here to come clear these guys out. And Rudy's just going to clean up enemies because we're going to do another enemy skip if he kills enough of them, or not him specifically, just if enough of them die before we get to the top, then we'll be able to skip a lot more enemies. The one coming up is I'm about to die. I almost died. Yeah, I'm good. Shoutouts to dying on easy. If we can get everything dead, get to the top, trigger some dialogue, and then drop back down, there'll be a really cool trick where we can deload about 30 seconds of enemies. Let's get to the top. We should be good. I don't have any ammo though, but I don't really need it. You up top? Yeah, come up top. Alright, it's kind of, we're waiting on the dialogue to happen for Cortana to say hostile reinforcements coming down the lift. Yeah, we're... Alright, top, Cortana, top. Okay, there we go. She said it. And now we're going to come down to the second level. And if we crouch, this game kind of unrenders the things above us. And they're coming down the lift, like she said. If we can crouch long enough, they'll fall and hit the fall timer we've talked about. And then if we go up, a bunch of dead bodies and weapons are going to be following around because we killed everybody before they get here. And now we can immediately take this lift instead of having to wait for about 30 seconds of enemies to come down one at a time very, very slowly. Instead, we killed them all just immediately. This is the second half of the level where you get a sword, and swords are fun. So sword canceling and sword flying has now begun. I hit the first one decently, second one, God Gamer. There's about 4 or 5 in quick succession that all need to be hit if you really want to go fast. And so far it's gone pretty much flawlessly. Nice. I'm just blazing through this. Alright, there's a chance I can die here. We're just going to kill the guy that can kill me. And then I'm just hitting all of these. This is so nice. Let's go. Very, very good second half of Gravemind so far. That's about at least easily a minute and a half saved from the normal route there. And I did it all in about 30 seconds maybe.
The Covenant just destroyed 2 of their own ships.
That's one of my favorite sword flies in the game because you just fly above everything. Do a nade jump here just because it's risky and cool.
Slip space rupture.
Alright, saved about half a second. Congrats. I love risky strats. Would have lost like 10 if I would have missed it.
And if y'all didn't see on the bottom screen right there, I just did a little trick that usually whenever you get out of these lifts, it drops you really slowly. But if you crouch a few times and then press A at the right time, it'll just shoot you out.
Yeah, you can skip the waiting like animation as you land in the lift if you can time some very precise crouches. Rudy got one. Unfortunately, it didn't save time, but it is really cool to hit. That one didn't save time specifically. The next one he has a chance to hit can save time. He's a bit better at that than me, so I'll be in front of him on this, but I'll immediately move out of his way.
He'll go and actually open the door for
Yeah.
me. So if I do get it, I can just shoot up the door and
Yeah.
go really quick.
Shoutouts to Will Zors, the current Easy World Record holder, who kind of introduced that to the scene. It's a really cool trick, and we were just all kind of like, we didn't know about it at all, so it was cool.
Yeah. Watching Will, his first ever run he streamed back in like February or March, he was doing that trick, and I'd never seen it before, and I'd had the world record on this game for years. Like, I started speedrunning this game in I think 2005 or 6, I don't know, it's hard to find the exact date because I've been playing Halo for so long. But it's a trick that nobody really had ever seen. I'm like, do you just crouch there? And he's like, yeah, it's pretty precise. And then he sent me a whole video, and he said, I got it. Okay, so I saved about 2 seconds there. Really nice Swedish guy. Immediately got into the Halo community, and I knew he was going to take my world record from me as soon as I watched him play. He was just too good, and this was the level in particular I watched him play. And I was like, yep, that is the guy who will take the world record from me. And it happened. He's a cool guy. Did I get that?
Wow, you.
Oh!
That's really, really hard. This is a very good Gravemind right now.
You need to tone it down, man.
Yeah, so if you saw, he threw a grenade at the Jackal, and the plan is to sword cancel off the Jackal and have the grenade boost you, but I don't think the grenade hit
The
you
grenade
at all.
didn't even hit me. It made the Jackal dodge and bumped me up in the air,
That's
which is
crazy.
really cool.
That's crazy.
That's something I hit probably 1 in 50, 1 in 60 runs. If it's really, really precise, and it saves about 10 seconds. And I got that one too. I'm gonna move these boxes and slide, and that's a cool sword fly too.
So when you do that sword fly, it actually flies over the trigger to spawn these hunters.
And then Rudy triggers them behind me. It doesn't matter if they die though, so it doesn't matter if he triggers them. And now I missed the easier sword flies. These ones don't matter because you still have to kill these enemies and the hunters are gonna come out. But those are like the first sword flies I think I missed on this level, which is incredible because that's very, very rare to hit all of them. It's just a couple frames to hit the sword flies. So hitting a couple frame tricks over and over and over with the weird hand movement is not easy. Sliding your finger from Y, X, R, and then pressing A or Y or X again when you need to, it takes a toll on your hands. Doing it all day definitely does not feel good on the fingers.
I'm picking up 2 more transports.
We got an enemy skip there too. You're going to see some enemies spawning out of these doors, but because we killed everything fast enough and in a correct order, we skipped some from spawning. If you kill all of the Covenant and then all the Brutes never have a chance to bring their reinforcements. So that is the plan. And there's like a Covenant Civil War going on right now or something. I don't know. I don't really know the story of Halo very well. I'm a terrible Halo fan. I love the games. I don't know the story. But they're fighting each other. It's the Covenants and Brutes, and we're fighting both of them. So it's just a whole triangle of love. And now we're at the end of this level. All right. Next level is the fastest level in the entire Halo series. It's about 1 minute and 39, 1 minute 41. I'm not sure what the record is. It's currently held on Legendary by a fellow named Hiding Tonight, or Flim19. He came into the scene about a year ago, and he's just kind of taken it by storm. He's gotten very, very good at Legendary very quickly. I think he has the 4th fastest time on Legendary, but he hasn't been running very long. It's crazy how much he's dropped some of these IL times in the past year. Last year, a whole influx of runners came to the running scene as we created a website called HaloRuns.com. I knew I was going to miss this. I said I was.
Yeah, no, you did. I'm not going to. You can.
All right, let me take the carbine.
Yeah.
So when I started running this game in 2006, there was a big community. Then everybody died out, and then everybody just kind of stopped because the website sucked. Then I got to run into HEDQ thanks to a huge community of support, and from there, a ton of people. We now have like 400 people signed up for our website. Before, I was the only one doing full game runs pretty much of this game, and now there's dozens and dozens. Almost at any time of the day, there's somebody streaming this game, which is awesome. It's crazy how much the community's grown, and it's just been a huge community effort to get where we are today. I love it.
Yeah, while we're talking about the community, shout outs to Cold Grunter, who we were watching his run the other day, and he almost broke the Halo 1 easy world record, and he choked on the barrel drive.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I talked about the community for a reason. The reason I was saying that was because every single Halo Legend or Halo IL of all 6 Halo games has been broken in the past year. For a game that's been run since the speedrunning community got really active in 2004, for a game that's been run for over 10 years, the fact that every single one, most games have at least 10 levels on easy and legendary, so you have about 120 ILs and full game records that every single one of them has been set in this past year. That's just absurd.
Are you not going to go off the road?
Oh, I'm going to jump off the map because it looks cool. Let's do that. All right. You can trigger. Oh, I didn't hit. Okay, that would go. Did I skip it? You can see my dead body hop into the cutscene there. That's just a fun little strat.
Fun little thing to show off.
I didn't talk much about that level. It's a very short level with lots of sword canceling and sword flying. But normally you're supposed to get in a ghost and go on this whole escort mission with some cool brute AI, the only really time you see it in the entire game, but we skipped it all. And you go above the map, and the ending is right below you. If you just walk off the map or crouch in a certain position, then it just triggers for some reason. It's a super high trigger. It's like one of the tallest triggers, I think, in the game. It's so tall for no reason, but I'm not complaining because it makes the speed run about 5 minutes faster. I didn't get a chance to do a cool sword fly there. We're just going to show off ladders here.
Yeah, if you look right here, you can see different textures of this and this. This is actually a ladder. Most people don't know that there's actually ladders in the game, and I can just walk right up it.
The reason he says most people don't know there's ladders in this game, Bungie themselves, who made this game, in a Bungie Weekly Update, which is a thing they used to do every Friday, they talked about how the's no ladders in this game, and there was a ton of ladders in Halo 1, and they were like, yeah, we didn't like ladders, so we took them all out. There's like 10 ladders in this game, and they forgot about them. How do you forget about your own ladders? All right, this is a kind of precise sword fly because of these bugs. The auto-locking in this game is pretty large. They kind of screwed me a bit, but he moved and I died, so we're just going to take that. I got really unlucky there. I lost my sword. There's another one coming up relatively soon, but it does lose a bit of time. And that was just mostly luck from the auto-aim and the bug flight pattern. Really annoying that happened, but it's not a huge time loss either. I knew it was happening as soon as I was flying. Now Rudy gets his time to shine, fly through the level. Rudy grabbed rockets at the start, and then I teleported him away. Some of you may have saw. The rockets are going to come in handy at the end. We have to kill some enemies.
Kind of sucks we don't have a sword through
Yeah.
this whole section.
Yeah,
Usually,
normally-
oh, you have
yeah.
good spawn too.
Yeah. Normally you can sword cancel and sword fly through a bunch of enemies here. I knew there was a sword. Ha, I got it. Alright, I'll catch up. I have a sword. Don't kill him. Don't do that.
I was gonna drop the card.
I don't need it. Alright. So you can see how fast the sword is, and that Rudy was about 5 seconds ahead of me, and now I'm already next to him. And where's the carbine? There it is. Okay. Now that I've got a long range weapon, I can even go faster by sword flying off of this guy. Good level. Now I'm ahead of him by like 3 seconds. The sword flies, like I said, they're very precise, but it's a rhythm-based thing. Once you get the rhythm down, I don't know if you can see my hands. Normally I play what's called claw style. I'll try to show it a bit, where I push the face buttons of the controller with my index finger. But to get my rhythm right for sword flying, I switch back and do non-claw. I've missed those rockets, but I'm not grabbing them. I switch back to default position, which is your thumb hitting the face buttons, because I can just kind of hit a rhythm with it. Claw is advantageous because it makes it where I don't have to constantly move my thumb back and forth to hit face buttons and aim and jump and shoot. I can just always be aiming at people and killing them. That's a pressure launch. If I hit it, I'm going to be so happy. Okay, I made it up, which is still saves time, but I talked about the volume triggers. If you go through them too quickly, the game can't progress. I went through it too quickly, but luckily Rudy's going to hit the triggers up behind me. He's riding the elevator, and I'm at this door, so he can't progress until these enemies are dead. He's going to trigger them in about 2 seconds, maybe. They're gonna eventually.
Yeah,
there we go. Now we just take out these enemies. Hopefully Rudy doesn't rocket me. I trust him. No, I don't. But that's enough enemies.
You mean 3 rockets?
We didn't. Okay, there we go. No, go into the elevator immediately. I'm gonna grab a sniper.
Okay.
Just go straight for it.
It doesn't matter, you have to kill me.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna spawn under you, so I won't have to kill you. I'll kill you anyway, just because it's fun, but I don't have to. At least I shouldn't. Rudy's gonna teleport me here at this lift, which if it puts me above him, it's good. If it puts me below him, it's bad. So I'm above him, yeah. So that's cool. He's too low. I can't kill him. Oh, I got his head.
Hey, come on.
I got it. All right.
Oh, man.
So this is another aimerless swordfly, and I have a very small aimer with the sniper here. So let's hit it and be cool. God gamers. I stopped. I knew he dodged right, and like I said, if an enemy starts moving after you sword fly off of him, then you can't fly over his head. It's just like 2 seconds there at the end. If I would have hit it the first try, I would have got the slide over him, but I hit it second try, which is about 3 seconds or 2 seconds time loss. Yeah, last level. This went so fast. I had fun playing with you guys. We got 1 level left. This ghost is being mean. I really want that. Okay, I got it. The enemies, you might go back for that. The enemy ghosts here take some really stupid patterns sometimes, and we got almost the worst I've ever seen. I was able to get one quickly. Normally I need Rudy to grab one as well and help me kill a Wraith. He might not be fast enough to help me kill, so I may have to take both of them out, which is very, very risky because there's a big chance my ghost can blow up. I think I'm just going to wait for him. It's going to be a couple seconds, but it's definitely going to be a lot safer and make the run where we don't have to cry and be made fun of on the internet. That's probably going to happen anyway. Dude, he straight took my ghost. What? Okay, I've got it back. Rudy got the other quick kill. There's a quick kill on the Wraiths where you can immediately board and throw a grenade inside of it without popping its hatch off. And we were able to do that by just basically pressing left trigger and X at the same time. It puts the grenade inside of it and kills it almost immediately. Now this ghost, you're not supposed to bring a ghost through this area, so there's a good chance I can die. I'm going to jump over a cool gap here and hope that they don't shoot and kill me. They're shooting and trying to kill me already. This is not a good sign. Alright. There we go.
That's the beauty of co-op because I'll let you clap for you.
What's going on? I made the trick, but the AI is being mean, but it still saved a lot of time, so that's cool. You skips a U-shaped room there. You're jumping the ghost over a pit that can kill you. This is a cool thing where I talked about where there can only be so many AI that exist. We're gonna kill a couple jackals here, and for every single jackal you kill, you spawn a bug. And having the bugs there seems like it'd be bad to spawn more enemies, but they open the doors for you so you can get the ghosts through slightly faster. Saves a few seconds. And here, if you kill exactly 3 brutes, the door will open. So we're going to work on killing exactly 3. And no more, no less. 3 is the precise number of shrubberies. Only a few more enemies left. Good kill. There's a chance here the game can soft block, which is really annoying, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, it might happen because this guy followed us. Where did he come from? All right. Did we get the soft block? Come on. Okay, cool. That was...
Yeah, I was getting scared.
That was kind of scary.
Yeah.
Time goes like way different when you're in front of a bunch of people. I don't know if you guys know. It's not the same. Right there, we turned around and went backwards to deload some AI on the map. If you flip the load zones back and forth, the Wraith drivers never have a chance to spawn. And the scripts of this game require those 3 Wraiths to be dead before this Scarab is going to progress. Now that the 3 Wraiths never existed, the game assumes they're dead, and you save however long it takes you to kill them. So if you're slow, it can be like 15, 20 seconds. If you forget to kill them, it's minutes because it's never going to move. And speaking of the scripts, a guy named Wonderland recently extracted the scripts from all 6 major Halo titles and has them on a website that we're able to look at. It's really, really helpful. We found some new tricks, some new things, just by being able to look at the scripting language itself. If anyone's unfamiliar with what a script is, everything that moves in a game basically has to be told where to move, where to go, when to start, when to stop. And if you can speed those up or figure out what causes them, then you can save a lot of time or just figure out how the game works. A lot of breaking a game is figuring out exactly what makes it tick. All right, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun here, and we're gonna go on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world.
Back. Hold on.
You better stay on.
There you go.
I'm gonna sing to you. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. I don't really know the lyrics very well. I was going to sing more, but I didn't take the time to learn the lyrics. But we're just waiting for the Scarab to hurry up and get to us. There's nothing to do. So I'm going to take him, ask him when, Princess, was the last time you let your heart decide.
I'm about to
Oh, he died. Rip.
Oh, he's fine.
He didn't die. Let's go pick him back up.
Let's go. Where you
Banshee
at?
can't go in the water, so you're going to have to walk to the
I
beach.
got that.
We're just going to keep on flying.
Keep on flying.
All right, how do
Where
you
you
drop the Banshee? I think it's A. Yeah,
Oh,
it's A.
Jesus.
Oh, they're shooting
Jesus.
me.
Oh.
I don't want to kill you. There's a barrier there. It's not like letting me drop. We're gonna get it. You see it's bouncy. Let's go for it.
If you die, I'll laugh.
It doesn't. You can't really die here. There's literally nothing we can do to speed this up. So we're just having fun. I can't really pick him up, so I think I'm just gonna kill him just for fun. Oh, is that another Banshee you're trying to sword fly off of? Okay. Wrecked. One more. Oh, Noir's giving dollars for how many times I can kill you.
man.
Oh shoot! We got about a minute. Let's just speed that up. Let's break Noir's bank.
I need to go get this.
No. There's no time. We need to.
No, I need to go get this.
No, we need to raise money for the Prevent Cancer
Come on,
Foundation.
man.
There is no time.
Oh man.
Did you spawn on the map? No, he got away. So, do you hate charity? Do you want to go fast or do you want to raise money? Just go get the sniper. Alright.
I have to get plasmas too.
Yeah, there may be some there. Do you have any?
You killed me. No, I don't.
Why would you die?
I don't know. You just call that killing me.
Have you tried not dying on easy? It's the easiest category.
I've tried. Oh, I do have plasmas.
Okay. Here, looking at the Scarab here now that it's finally here. I guess we could have been listening to donations instead of bouncing off of each other, but we're going to wait for the Scarab to shoot 2 shots at this door. If you look at it, it makes it take 2. If you don't look at it, it takes 3, 4, or 5. So we're going to stare at it. We can take 1 donation real quick. If you're ready. Oh, you're not ready. It's fine.
Yeah, we got a few donations here.
Right.
We got $101 from Fleppenstein. Haven't watched much of GDQ since the first one in 2010, but I'm going to keep up with this one. It's been enjoyable as always. Might as well donate. We're in Halo 2, which is a great game and a great game for speedruns.
Alright, I'm going to talk about this real quick. You're not supposed to trigger the boss room unless you go in that door, but they made the trigger really, really large, so you can just fly the Banshee right into it. Please die. Okay, nice. Alright, now this is the final fight of the game. On single player, on Legendary, a lot of you guys are going to remember the Johnson cloning glitch. That's way slower on easy. You don't do it, unfortunately. But it is a lot harder on single player, or on co-op, because you can't see his shields. He's invulnerable until he's been sniped by a sniper, and then he can take damage. And normally there's a visual cue that can say, hey, I'm vulnerable, shoot me in the face. But Nice, we got a pretty quick kill.
Wow.
Yeah, be ready for time.
Time.
Yeah, time. That was fun, man.
Oh,
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all. That's 3 minutes off our record. That's crazy.
That's about the pace. You see my dead body in the cutscene. That's about the pace of the single player run. So we're about 3 minutes off the current co-op record. But that was a very fun run. Thanks for having us. Thanks for donating, everybody.
Pop that follow button.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks for the donations. Keep them coming in. We've got $20 from Alex Strife. Thanks for the runs. Halo 2 was my favorite game growing up and helped me get into competitive gaming. Save the animals and let's double shot in BXR cancer. We have $25 from Aliate. I remember struggling through a lot of these games and now I feel like a fool in the end for barely being able to beat them. Money goes to Runner's Choice. Thank you. We have $40 from Ryan Schindler. Greetings, guys. Have donated the last 2 marathons and will continue to for as long as I can. I've lost many family members due to cancer, including one on New Year's Day. Here's to hoping we can speedrun a cure for cancer and end it once and for all. Kill the animals and save the frames. Also, Final Fantasy VII hype. We have $100 from Byron and Shruti. This has been a hard year for our family in cancer. My mother was diagnosed with lung cancer during last year's AGDQ and passed away shortly thereafter. My fiance's father was diagnosed with colon cancer last year as well. However, early detection, like the kind Prevent Cancer promotes, spotted it early before it could spread. He's responding well, and we are hopeful that the treatment will be a success. My fiancé and I are very proud of the work y'all are doing. Thank you all so much for the donations. Keep them coming, and keep it tuned to awesome games done quick. We will be right back with Dark Souls 2 by Oggenam.
Hello, everybody. We are back for AGDQ 2015. Up next, we have a lovely run of Dark Souls coming up by Oginum. He is going to be destroying this game. We have it at 1 hour and 40 minutes for the estimate, and we should also be having an any percent by Noobist coming up shortly after that. We have a $250 donation from Jim129 saying, enjoying another great AGDQ. Big thanks to all the runners and staff that make this all possible. Eater of Cheese gave $25 and said, I remember trying to run Halo 2 co-op with a buddy back in the days when the big thing was the goal of Halo 2 under 2. Watching you dominate Gravemind is blowing 16-year-old me's mind. Keep up the good work. Thanks for the commentary, and let's make it all rain for cancer, people. Now, as a quick reminder, we are trying to work to pass our goal, but we are still a little bit behind, so please, please, I mean, look at the screen right now. We're at $696,000, people. Come on, okay? Get that past $700,000 during this run, $710,000. I don't care. Just beat that, okay? I'm sitting here waiting for you. Bring that money in, guys. We have a $100 donation from Byron and Shrudy, who says, this has been a hard year for our family in cancer. My mother was diagnosed with lung cancer during last year's AGDQ and passed away shortly thereafter. My fiance's father was diagnosed with colon cancer last year as well. However, early detection like the kind Prevent Cancer promotes spotted it early before it could spread. He is responding well, and we are hopeful that the treatment will be a success. My fiance and I are very proud of the work y'all are doing. Well, we thank you very much for the donation, and wishing the best for your family. So excited. Like, are you just gonna blow my mind up? Do it. Destroy me. Ian Brand gave $100 and says, a Dark Souls 2 speedrun? Very good. A $50 donation from Times the Legal Limit says, I've been donating and watching for a few years now, but it was never personal. A couple months ago, me and my roommate were chilling, and his dad showed up to tell me my roommate, his mother, was in the hospital and with breast cancer. 23 hours later, she died. Ellen was so selfless, and her last gift was to everyone was, I guess, to hide her sickness. I guess she didn't want everyone to have to go through a slow process. It's been a real rough year. Shout outs to Ellen. We miss you so much. And her family, Bill, Jonathan, and Adam.